Being an international student at the University of Alberta can have its ups and downs. The positives being a great education, the negatives being away from family and friends for an extended period of time. However, not many international students can say they are on the starting lineup for the Golden Bears volleyball team. For Billy Johnstone, being in his first year of eligibility puts him in quite the unique place for an international student.
I knew that coming here, there was George Hoburn, which was one of our starting middles, and he's been great. So I knew that coming in, I was going to be able to learn a lot from him, and that was a big thing for me, just coming in and learning the technical side of volleyball, which I was never used to.
Being from New Zealand, one would assume Johnstone would join the rugby team. Instead, Johnstone found his passion for volleyball in high school.
It was Western Heights High School in New Zealand. It's got a pretty big culture for volleyball, and I was kind of picked up by one of the coaches for my height, and all my friends played, and it just was kind of our thing, and then we all just fell in love with it and stuck with it.
While volleyball may not be the most famous sport in New Zealand, the popularity is growing every year.
I mean, it's definitely not as big as rugby, but it's getting bigger each year, and everyone's trying to increase popularity of the sport in beach volleyball and indoor volleyball. The main thing is trying to get people overseas to get development and then come back and try create a better team so we can compete on the international level, which is the main goal. But yeah, it's not one of our, I'd say it's not one of our biggest sports, but it's getting bigger each year.
When asked about what Johnstone brings to the team, head coach Brock Davidoff had nothing but positive words for his first year middle.
His attitude, his buy-in, his willingness to learn. He's had to learn a lot because of our system and how we play, and he's all in on that. And again, that's not easy for someone coming across the world, away from his family, away from his girlfriend. I'd say that's what he's brought the most. Like he's ready to be here fully with the guys, and I think there's a lot of value in that.
Upon graduation, Johnstone plans to return to New Zealand, where he has some pretty interesting goals.
A big goal of mine would be to improve the sport back home in New Zealand. So if I can show that it's possible to go overseas and improve and take the sport further, then I think a lot of the younger kids back home could see the same potential, and hopefully the sport in New Zealand improves and we get back onto the world stage and one day competing up there with Canada and the States.
For the University of Alberta, Golden Bears and Pandas, I'm Jordan Clark.